state of Florida writes bond money for new home buyers. You're all out of luck too, because they write it through U.S. Home Bank Mortgage, which requires full coverage, catastrophic. I think that Tallahassee belongs to them. Tallahassee belongs to me and you. It does not belong to the lobbyists. The people that are elected to serve us need to be serving us and not the lobbyists. They need to be worrying about if I can afford to keep my home, not if State Farm made $1 million. That's what happens.
Premiums in 2003 were $6,090 with a $22,260 deductible. That was insured for $742,000. In 2010, we were insured for $1 million. The premium had gone up to $13,701 with a $50,000 deductible. So as you can imagine, it's insurance for total devastation. That's really the only reason we would have, because we did not have a mortgage, we weren't required to have it. What we're concerned about is if the 10% cap is taken off and the premiums go up 233%, that would mean my premiums would go up to $90,000, would be $40,000 plus the $50,000 deductible. That would be $90,000 out of pocket before I even see a penny back from citizens. So what good does citizens do me? I really don't know.
We came up here from the Keys to testify because we believe that SB 408 does not do what it needs to do. Pub companies, managing general agencies, and other reinsurance firms, through those, insurers actually siphon off profits to make it look like they're not doing so well. And then they go and they claim to OIR that they need rate increases. Then when they get those rate increases, the revenues actually go back to the MGAs and the reinsurance companies that they are part of. The bill ignores that situation. This can just bill consumers any premium that they like, whether or not it's actuarially sound, and then ask for forgiveness later. In the meantime, you've got homeowners who get bills that they can't afford to pay, they sell their homes, they leave the state. It requires all hurricane-related claims to be filed within 3 years of the event, but there are no exceptions for hurricane damage that cannot be immediately identified. There are no exceptions for the difficulty one has often in finding a qualified contractor to complete the work, or for inadequate adjusting. It also restricts claims payments to actual cash value for contents, and it holds back replacement cost value payments for structures. When policyholders pay for replacement cost value, why don't they get what they pay for? It allows companies to increase rates multiple times within a single year without prior approval. Again, putting all of this burden on the back of consumers. And it assumes payment of premium alone is acceptance of a change in the terms of coverage. Now this is very tricky because many homeowners, we have to carry windstorm insurance or sinkhole insurance in some cases with your mortgage. And many homeowners escrow their premium payments, and they're paid by the mortgager. Policyholders may never even see those change in terms, and yet it's presumed that they agree to them. That's patently anti-consumer.
I don't think that's fair to the residents or to any person. No other insurance company that I know of is allowed to follow that kind of practice.
You traveled a long way to be here today. What did you think of the procedure or the process in the Senate Banking and Insurance Committee?
I found it appalling that they would speak to everyone else on the side of insurance, and I'm an insurance agent, but they would speak to everyone else on the side that goes along with the bill. And I'm not totally against the bill, but we had no chance to speak. We had no voice here, and that's not a democratic process.
What did you think about the process or procedure in the Senate Banking and Insurance Committee today?
Well, it was interesting the way the State Farm representative could leisurely stand at the podium and pontificate for as long as he wanted, and the stacks of cards from the public were left unattended. It's very frustrating. I'm a mayor of a small county, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. We make sure that everyone who comes and has put in a speaker card has the opportunity to speak. That's the democratic process. That's what we expect from our elected officials when they won't even listen to us. Is that even a representative democracy? I don't think so.